Well, of course, he's a superstar in Korea, but in China, he's a really, really famous male star. Whenever they do polls, #1 male star is always Kim Soo-hyun.
Did you hear me shout? Kim Soo-hyun, yes indeed. There's also another reason, and we'll focus on that and more here today on this edition of Celeb-O-meter. Now, some people say that the Hallyu phenomenon, or the Korean wave, can be divided into two parts. Before the drama My Love from the Star and after the drama My Love from the Star. So this is just to show you how big of an impact this drama had here in Korea and also overseas. And of course, Kim Soo-hyun played a big role.
And at the beginning of this year, 6,000 Chinese tourists visited Korea just because of the drama My Love from the Star. And they visited all the places like Namsan Mountain, Songdo, and everything else. And I'm sure this drama really boosted tourism, didn't it?
It definitely did. Do you know how much of an economic effect the 6,000 Chinese tourists had on Korea? 50 billion won. Let me get this number right. That's nearly 45 million US dollars. And a superfan in China bought a house right in front of Kim Soo-hyun just to live near him.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Crystal one day decided to buy a house right next to Kim Soo-hyun.
I wish. I don't have the funds right now, but I'm saving up for it.
Anyways, it's great to see him. Yeah, he's been very busy. There's also something else that is quite surprising, is that he's a great bowler. You know, bowling, right?
Well, Kim Soo-hyun fans already know that he's a huge fan of bowling. And it's only been 2 years since he started, but apparently he's very, very good at it. And before the pro bowling qualifiers, he practiced all day long.
I guess it's his new passion, his new hobby. I don't know if you've tried bowling. It looks easy, but it's not that easy. You have to be very, I guess, powerful and also skilled to get a strike.
Of course. Adrian knows a lot about bowling, I know. Anyway, the Bowling Association wanted to give Kim Soo-hyun some special treatment. They said that if he qualifies the first round for the qualifiers, that he'll be a special member of the Bowling Association. But you know what Kim Soo-hyun said? He said, no, I don't need any special treatment. And of course, he didn't pass the first qualifier, but still,
his
drive, yes.
Well, I wouldn't mind tweaking some rules for Kim Soo-hyun as well. But anyway, let's look at what some of the netizens had to say about his bowling. Many said things like, I watched bowling because of Kim Soo-hyun. Who knew bowling was so much fun? And the bowling alley was like the set of a film. And we saw comments like, he's got class in all the makings of a true top star, as well as great actor with a healthy, grounded mindset. He's handsome and considerate.
Exactly, and that's why people just love him so much. He has a good head on his shoulders, and people are also dying to see his next production.
Well, I have good news for all of you guys. Kim Soo-hyun just wrapped up filming for the new movie Real, and he plays a cold, ruthless character, and he has some action scenes, he has some water scenes, so I'm personally really excited.
Yes, well, you're probably not the only one. People might be surprised because he doesn't really look like a bad guy. So we'll look forward to his transformation, a cruel character. And I think he has a lot of productions under his belt. So maybe you can tell us a bit more about his past transformations, Elaine.
For every production, he really brings the A-game to the set. Let's look at some of the examples we have here today. Remember him in the movie Secretly Greatly? He was a North Korean agent who disguised himself as the village neighborhood idiot in the South. It was quite unbelievable. And in the Thieves movie, he played a very cool thief who was in love with Chun Jin's character. And in last year's TV drama, The Producers, he played an awkward rookie TV producer.
Well, I love this transition in the movie Secretly Great from the neighborhood idiot into a spy.
Mr. Romantic, Kim Soo-hyun. Many guys are trying to learn some of those moves, of course. But there's also something else that people really love about this guy is his wit. He's a very funny guy. And an actor who is into comedy acting, his name is Song Dong-il, he mentioned and he said that Kim Soo-hyun was funnier than him.
Well, he pays attention to every little detail. Did you guys know that he's actually left-handed? Well,
Is he?
Yeah, he is. But he thought for the drama My Love from the Star, if an alien is left-handed, it seemed kind of weird. So he practiced being right-handed. And if you guys rewatch it, you'll see how natural it is.
I'm right-handed, so I'll practice being left-handed
Okay.
from now on. Okay, now let's look at some of your messages. I know we had many messages from you, our Showbiz Korea fans all over the world. Elaine, you have some messages for us.
So many fans have sent us messages, but we only have time for a couple. First, this one from the Philippines. 안녕 김수현, I'm your big fan from the Philippines. You were such a great actor in My Love from the Star and the producers. I hope I see you in a movie in the future. God bless. And another message from Indonesia. Dear Kim Soo-yeon, I just want to say that I like you so much from the first time I saw you until now. You're like a real prince in a real world. Keep being a good person and always be healthy. Love you.
Exactly, we couldn't really read all the messages, otherwise it would take us a few days. But yeah, lots of love for Kim Soo-yeon all around the world. And also, thanks to this love, that's why we're here, Showbiz Korea.
That's right, and we can't wait to see him in his new movie, Real. And of course, we'll be seeing some photos of him bowling here and there, and I'm really excited for that.
Strike. Yeah, good luck to Kim Soo-yeon. Elaine, do you want to maybe wrap it up for us?
Well, there are a lot of overseas fans who have fallen in love with Korea just because of Kim Soo-yeon. And that's a big responsibility. But I'm sure Kim Soo-yeon won't let us down.
Of course not. Thank you very much, Elaine. And guys, stay with us. We'll have another edition of Celeb-O-meter next time. More entertainment news right after the break.